Hey YouTube, Herbal Prepper here, and today I wanted to show you guys how to make your own linen or sleep spray, or really whatever the use that you would want to use a spray for. You can use it for infections, so you could use something like lavender or tea tree, or if you just wanted to spray your feet, like if you have athlete's foot and you wanted to try to help get rid of that. The best thing for athlete's foot is soaking in white vinegar and water, warm water to hot water. Really depends on what you can stand. About 50% water, 50% of white vinegar. Soak it for about 20-30 minutes till the water really starts to get cool. That's really the best thing to kind of keep athlete's foot down, or to prevent it. Also treat your shoes, which this is a good way to treat your shoes, or just simply buying new shoes when you absolutely need to. There's a reason the military says keep your feet dry and keep your feet in good condition, because when they start going out, you can ask any diabetic that doesn't take care of themselves. They know the feet and the eyes are really the first things to start going. But in the video, I'm going to show you how to just mix up a very simple spray. Now, there are many different recipes for this. I personally use witch hazel and my essential oil of choice. For the reason of this recipe is going to be a sleep spray, but I will also kind of spray my linens in my linen closet with it. It's not going to hurt anything, as long as you don't put a lot of lavender, and I do mean a lot. It won't stain your sheets or anything. And I spray this on my pillow, so I can attest to it being something that won't stain your stuff, but you never know. Might want to test it out in a small spot first. And then rubbing alcohol. You can use grain alcohol if you want, but I just have isopropyl. Now, this is a 1 ounce bottle. This is a 4 ounce bottle, so I'm going to say this is about a 2 ounce bottle. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. It's a spray bottle, so I'm not exactly sure about how much it is, but I wanted to do this from start to finish, but as you can see, I still have a lot left, and this lasts me a long time, and I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while now, so I said I was just going to do kind of like a how-to, but you guys will just have to use your imagination and pretend like it's an empty bottle. Okay, so what I do is I really don't measure anything. There's a lot of things that I do when I don't really measure. I kind of cook old-fashioned. I kind of make my recipes old-fashioned, don't really measure too much, kind of eyeball it. I know what my family likes, so if we like a little extra salt or a little extra pepper, I like a little extra lavender. It really is, it's up to you. But what I try to do is you want to have enough rubbing alcohol, or whatever type of alcohol you're using, in your bottle to evaporate quickly, so that you don't have just a wet lingering on your pillow. So I can spray 5 squirts of this on my pillow, rub it really good like this, and then pull my hand up and then touch it with my other hand, and it's pretty much dry. So I want to say about 40 to 60% alcohol. It really just depends, again, on your own personal preference. Then I add my witch hazel. I do this just so my essential oils and my alcohol aren't the only 2 ingredients, because I don't want to have an entire bottle of rubbing alcohol, and of course I don't want to use many drops of this because it's very strong and aromatic. So, and also, a lot of times properties of plants will actually have a reverse effect on you if you use too much, or like valerian root, sometimes it can actually wake people up. I know a lot of people that take Benadryl and they say it does not make them sleepy. I know when I took it in the past, it has made me sleepy. So things have reverse effects in certain amounts and on different people. So basically what I'll do is I'll fill it up to about where it's at right now with alcohol, maybe a little bit more, and then I will do my witch hazel, and this is aloe vera. You can buy without aloe vera, you can, whatever you have, you can go to CVS. I just prefer to buy from health food stores. Their standards are a little bit better than like Walmart or any other places where you can get these ingredients. To my knowledge, and I would never buy, again, I would never buy it if it were there. You cannot buy essential oils at Walmart, to my knowledge. You might can online, but again, let's make sure it says 100% pure with the common name as well as the scientific name. So what I would do is I would stick my little funnel here, and let me make sure you guys can see. Kind of. Let's see if I can change that. There we go. It's a little better. Sorry for the shaky camera. Okay. Maybe. There we go. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add by eye, how I'm going to judge it by my eyes, right there. So let's say this was an empty bottle. I would fill it up with about that much alcohol. Then I would do about that much witch hazel. Again, guys, I have no idea about how much that was. Maybe a tablespoon. Not really sure. Like I said, I don't really care to measure. It's not that exact. But it now renders the bottle almost full. It's about right here. So it's about 3/4 way full. And then at this point, I just want to take my essential oils. And you be careful with essential oils because they will drop out. So be careful when you're counting. You just want to turn it straight up. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is about right for what I had already had in there. Now if you want to make this a very strong scent, add more. If you don't want to make it as strong, don't add as much. This is something that you can personalize to your own liking. And let's say you don't like it, you run out, you make it differently next time. Now some variations of the recipe. Some people will actually, and you can use more than one essential oil. You can use chamomile, you can use other things, but I just find I like lavender. And then it would spray. Let me show you how it sprays so you guys can see. I don't know if you can't really see that, but it sprays pretty even, and it's already pretty much dry. And I would not have sprayed my nice pretty wood table if I thought it was going to damage it. Alright, so with that being said, guys, you can do distilled water. And I say distilled water because of the fact that it doesn't have bacteria. It is completely distilled. Distilled is the only way to ensure you have 100% pure water with no contaminants whatsoever. And even then, eventually, distilled water will develop bacteria, but just not, it takes much longer than it does tap water or bottled water or, spring water, whatever you have. You can use aloe vera gel, not the gel, excuse me, like the juice or the water that you would buy in health food stores. You can use just pure alcohol. You can use just water with oils, although because oil and water don't mix, you want to have something that's going to kind of help it bind a little better. And I still will give it a good shake before. If you could see this, you would be able to see the actual oil in the water. The alcohol is going to help that a little bit, but again, there's so many different recipes, guys. You can actually use lavender herb and do like an infusion, and all an infusion is basically taking a mason jar, sticking your herb in the mason jar, and I always like to add a metal spoon so it absorbs the heat, and then take almost boiling water, pour boiling water in it. Again, the metal spoon is there to prevent your mason jar from cracking. And then stir it up, cap it, give it a good shake to cap it really tight and let it sit overnight, and that's an infusion. And that is the best way to get nutrition from your herbs that don't really tincture well, or nutritious herbs, ones that are going to be feeding your cells That's the best way to do it. You can do that. You can use essential oils. If you don't have essential oils, you can, like I said, use the actual herb itself. Really up to you guys. Again, you can make this to help yourself wake up. You can use peppermint. Peppermint is really good to help wake you up, and lemon, citrus stuff, really good for that. So if you have a problem waking up in the morning from sleep, check your serotonin levels. That's usually an issue if you sleep real hard and can't really wake up. But you can do many things with this recipe. So y'all experiment. Give me recipes. Let me know if you like it. Tell me what you think. Have a blessed day.